It's a good moment. After a fight, some hard quest, or regular world scattering, coming back to party camp feels like coming back home. Dark things floated for Alden, so much work to do, so many problems to solve. Yet while in party camp, all of these things seem fairly unimportant. Fading. Feels like if the world will burn and eventually vanish, this place will stay. And it will be here or anywhere else. Forever. I just finished playing Dragon Age for the first time, and I cannot recall any other place within any other game which made me feel like party camp. Calm, settled and safe. Except Good Springs. It is important to note that I'm talking about a particular place within the game, but not the game in general, because there are quite a number of games that possess this pleasant feeling of comfort, but the place is always harder to find, even in great games. I visited party camp a lot, mostly without any important reason, and I could do that every 30 minutes and stay there for a while. Just running around or standing and watching campfire right beside an enormous pile of cheese. I think I'll remember it for long, because every time when I'm thinking about Dragon Age while doing some regular life things, that pile of cheese is the first image which appears in my head. It's like Dragon Age, bam! And it looks good too. I just like how food looks in older games, especially bread and cheese. Sometimes it's good to talk to people, though I wasn't doing it often. Most of the time it was just good to be there, in silence. Looking at the trees, listening to the sounds, looking at the sky because it's amazingly beautiful. Or just chilling somewhere aside from everyone. The scenery gives the feeling of tranquility, makes you feel secure. It meant to, I understand, but it makes me feel secure for real. Imagine that after a rainy or foggy or snowy street, you're entering a warm house. You're closing the door, and all outside sounds become obscure, and you vividly hear only this internal silence. You see things surrounding you, and these are the only things that matter here and now. Simple things. The soft light, and no one else except you in this steadiness. That kind of feeling. It's enough to appear here, and this place will do the work. In a matter of seconds, there you have been bothering about something, and now you are just here. And that's it. You just feel it. You feel safe. You feel that you belong. Party camp is like a good memory. It's that kind of memory you might have if this game is nostalgic for you. This valuable memory that pops out and immediately fills you up with warmness. This game is not nostalgic for me, but I kinda have the same feeling. Going there is almost like meeting an old good friend and sitting with him in a deep, meaningful silence. Good place. Place that belongs to me. And to you. Your haven. The music. The game has particular locations where music is exclusively beautiful. In Delish Camp, for example, and Delish Camp is also one of those places I like to revisit too. It's just hella relaxing to be among the elves and chill in their cozy camp in the middle of the ancient forest. But probably one of the most beautiful pieces I ever heard in my entire life is the music in Lake Callan Hot Dogs. Remember when I first appeared in that location, I was shattered with music. I stood there for 15 minutes just listening. It was a good moment, a strangely memorable moment. And now it is one of the most memorable and lovable game locations in my life. The music in Party Camp fits perfectly as well. Funny, the first couple of times I didn't even notice the music. And strangely, I remember that at first I didn't feel there as I described prior. It was the 4th or 5th time I visited a party camp and suddenly felt relieved. And after that I had this feeling every time, and I'm enjoying it very much. This place is now bonded to my heart, as well as the game. It's a good old game. And it's strange how games sometimes can make us feel